open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Complete to Zacchaeus.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
They go play action now. Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Well, we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. Yeah, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Jackson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercepted.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing until the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Hey, Silver. Crowd up, get it.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's got it complete to Aguilar. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Jackson.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they...
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward.
It's caught inside the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
63.
Hurts.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
63, back. Hey. Alpha. Tiger Hornet. Delta.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
the Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, 73. No touch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. balance. The passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both